Stopping the spread and why the stipend is crucial. The danger of commutes. The single greatest reason for leaving your home is to earn wages at a job. Those wages are only deemed necessary because they are a provision of the necessities. Yet the commute to that job can expose you to the virus, killing you, your family, your coworkers. Working for a dying. The working for a living mantra becomes fatal in a pandemic. It becomes working for a dying. The mantra has always been a lie. The provision of the necessities, the income, keeps us alive, not the job. Making a provision of the necessities independent of employment will enable people to live without commuting. The $1,500 weekly citizen stipend. A stipend of this amount and frequency will allow people to pay a month's rent and transportation in 1 week. Even though their discretionary transportation expenses are curtailed by quarantining, people may have regular expenses such as car payments and insurance. The stipend will therefore enable people to live job-free and commuting-free, both now and in response to future pandemics. The danger of shopping in a store. The other danger in a pandemic, and more so in regular life, is shopping in a store. Not only are large groups congregating, but they are touching the merchandise. The stipend allows customers to order the goods they need, even when they do not have a job, and to have those goods delivered, thus eliminating the risk of spreading the virus from buying goods. The stipend, by raising the bar for the purchase of the necessities, helps to move the country back to the safer model of retail counters for smaller, more specialized shops. How do we pay for the stipend? There you go again. Try to listen this time so that you will no longer be ignorant of how fiscal money is created, used, and destroyed. When a government of currency pays an expense, such as the stipend or military hardware, the very act of spending the currency into the economy creates money. As the currency changes hands in its stimulus of economic activity, some of it is sent back to that government as revenue, often as taxes. That portion of the new money is destroyed by the very act of being received by the government of currency. Won't that increase the debt? No, the deficit is not the debt. The politicians have conflated the two in order to deceive you. They unnecessarily incur debt when they should simply be spending money into the economy. What is going on here? The deficit is a temporary excess in spending over revenue. The debt is an obligation our government has to pay a creditor. Our government can spend money to pay it back its debts, and when its total short-term spending, including spending to pay back debts, exceeds short-term revenue, our government has a deficit. Deficits can end our indebtedness. The end of spreading the virus.